A very good evening to all of you, my dear students. Once again, welcome back to the class. We are going to just wind up this chapter today. And this is the second last topic of the chapter, some issues of local government that we have discussed yesterday also. Let us discuss once more that there are many difficulties also that prevails in the local government as well. So problems and issues are always every time and everywhere. Elections are held regularly in this local government also, but the gram sabha they have the responsibility to hold meetings at regular intervals. Minimum they have to hold their meetings twice or thrice, but unfortunately they don't used to hold their meeting conduct the meeting with the members, with the adult members of the village. And that is one of the, you can say, issue, or you can say, lacking of the local government in our country. They must conduct meeting, they must conduct meeting time and time again. Only then they can understand the feelings or understand the problems of the local people of their area. If they would not meet together time and time again, then how would they solve their problems? So this is one of the issues that we are having, we are facing in our local government. Let us see another issue. What is the another issue? Most state governments have not transferred their powers to the local government. Yes, in this case, when there is a third tier, or you can say third level of government or third tier of government, that is panchayati government or local government, the state government has to transfer some powers to the local government so that they can take their decisions by themselves. Means we are talking about self government also, self governance. So most of the state governments are not doing this. They are not transferring, they are not giving powers to the local government. Even many of the state government, they do not provide adequate or required sources in the form of financial help to the local government also. They are not transferring the required money on time, required amount on time, so that they can solve their issues. The local government or the villages can solve their issues. So these are the lackings over here in our third tier of government, that is local government. So that is the reason. These are the 3 or 4 reasons which are putting us real behind, back 10 or 50 years back. These are the reasons giving or setting us back. Long away, there is a long way to go and realize the ideas of a self-government. There is a long way, but we have to take some steps. The local government or the villagers or the panchayat, the panch or the ward members, sarpanch, they have to take some steps. They have to reach to the district magistrate as well, to the chief minister of their particular state, so that they can ask about their authorities, their rights, and the sufficient amount of financial help as well, so that they can lead their own area at their own cost according to their need. So we are not so much long away, but we are long away from realizing this idea of self-government. So when this local government will get power, will get money, and they will be able to take decisions on their own, then we can say that this local government has changed into self-governance. So this is there will be a time, of course. We should be hopeful, not hopeless. There should be a time when the idea of self government will be prevailing everywhere throughout the country. So this is the second last topic we have to deal. And let us go to the last topic of, there is an example, or you can say experiment. There is an experiment in Brazil. We will have to discuss so that we can get ideas. No, we have you might have also learned in your class 9 one of the chapter, constitutional design. When setting up the constitution, drafting the constitution, the leaders who were there, the members who were there in the drafting committee, they all sat together and they went through many of the constitutions of different countries also, and then they finalized our constitution. So we will have to see to it, yes, about the experiment which other countries are doing in the local government. So there is one example over here, my dear students, about the Brazil. Let us go through. Let me click on the link of, so that we can go through that particular experiment in Brazil. Yeah, here it is. I hope that it is visible to all of you. Yes. So let us go through the experiment that the Brazilian they have done in a city, and the name of the city is Porto Alegre in Brazil. They have carried out an extraordinary experiment. Let us see what is that experiment. They have tried to combine decentralization with along with democracy. See, decentralization means over here they are transferring the power from the central government to the local government. That is the transfer of power over here. Means they are taking some power from the central to the local government, and they will do it with the help of democratic views also. The city has set up a parallel organization. No, no, the city has set up an organization also with the municipal council alongside. In big cities, we know we have municipal corporations. So alongside municipal corporations, the city has set up one, some, or you can say one, more than one also parallel organization which will look into the affairs of the government, how these municipal corporation are doing the work. So the city has set up a parallel organization operating alongside the municipal council, which enables local inhabitants to take real decisions for the society. That is the most important and unique thing over here that you can see in this experiment, that the local inhabitants of that particular city, Porto Alegre, you know, the inhabitants of this city will take the real decisions for their city. They will take their decisions, and this municipal corporation and that organization will have to watch it, look at it, and they will finalize. You can see over here there are nearly 13 lakh people in this city who used to get participate in the making of the budget for their own country. What is that budget? The budget is the expected planning or the expenses for the development, for the welfare of the people of that particular city and the city as well in the coming year. That is the budget. So those 13 lakh people, the inhabitants of that particular city, they used to participate in making that particular budget for their own city. They know now their city very well, that what are the things required for their city, and which uh, thing or which requirement should be given the priority. And requirements are many in every cities, but one has to decide which has to be done, which requirement should be fulfilled first. So they used to decide about the priority as well, and about the expenses, what are the things to be done first and how it should be done. So these 13 lakh people will participate in that making of budget for the city. The city is divided into many sectors, or we can say wards also, that we have seen in our panchayati type of government, local government. There are wards. They have also divided their city into sectors, and each sector has a meeting. Like we also have Gram Sabha meeting. So each sector will also have a meeting in which anyone living in that area can participate. So whoever is living in that area, maybe the adults only, adults people are 18 years of above, or maybe whatever the requirement of that particular city may be. So all the adults of that area can participate in that Gram Sabha or in that meeting of that particular ward or sector. There are also some meetings which discuss the issues that affect the entire city. So they have divided the city into sectors as well, and they used to conduct one such meeting, some meetings also, to discuss issue which can affect the entire city. So now you can say they are talking about the sarpanch or the pradhan, hai na? The sarpanch and the pradhan used to look after the affairs or welfare of that particular whole village, which can consist of 300 or 500 houses. So they used to conduct that meeting also to discuss the issues which can affect the entire city. Now you can see any citizen of the city can participate in those meetings as well. So any citizen of the city, the whole citizen, all the citizens are allowed to participate. The budget of the city is discussed in these meetings, and the proposals are put to the municipality that takes the final decisions about that. So they finalize the budget, and then those budget will be sent to the municipality. You can see the municipal corporation are also working there. So they used to take final decisions, but all the budget, all the meetings, all the discussions, they held by themselves. You can see about 20,000 people participate in this decision making exercise every year. So out of these 13 lakh people, these 20,000 people, they might be adult one, they used to participate in this decision making every year. And this method ensured that the money The most important thing line, the most important line and experiment of this particular experiment is that they used to ensure that the money cannot be spent only for the benefit of the colonies where rich people are living. Unfortunately, this type of thing goes in our country at many places, that the municipal corporation or the, you can say, municipalities in the village side, they used to spend money, or suppose if they have to sink a few tube wells and hand pumps or lights or construct the road, then they used to construct in that place where the rich people are living, so that they will be happy, they will be giving rewards also. So this has been protected, or you can say prohibited, in Brazil, in that city. They had made sure that the money should not be spent only for the benefit of the colonies where the rich people are living. Means they want to spend money, or the whatever the financial help they will get from the state government, they will spend in equal proportion. Buses now can run to the poor colonies as well. How would the buses run? If there will be a good roads and a good construction of roads, so they make it sure that buses can reach to the poor colonies as well. And builders, the builders who used to make big buildings, apartments, they cannot evict, they cannot ask the slum dwellers to leave the city without resettling them. If they want to ask the slum dwellers to go somewhere, then they will have to settle them somewhere. Then only they can build big buildings, or you can say apartments, in those places where the slum dwellers are living. So these two things have been made sure that the money should be spent equally in all the places of the city, and the slum dwellers must be settled down by the builders before evicting them from their places. So you can see this can only happen when the people will have the power in their hand, when they will be involved. In our own country, a similar experiment has taken place in some areas in Kerala, where ordinary people have participated in making a plan for the development of their locality. So we can say that our country is also learning and doing the things which others are doing good things also. So we can hope, and we can have a good hope that our country will also march in this path and will lead to self governments, and that has really begun from Kerala. You can see similar experiment has been taken place in Kerala, where ordinary people have participated in making a plan for the development of the. Yes, this is the right thing, my dear students, because the real inhabitants of that particular locality can only tell what is the real problem. They can only decide that where the financial help should be spent, where is the most important place, and what is the most important thing to be done in the locality. They can only tell us. So why can't we give them the power also to develop their own city, their own locality, though their own village? So that is the most important thing, and really Brazil has done quite well, and even Kerala, our one of our state, also has done the same thing in their city. So that's all in this class, my dear students, in this chapter, sorry, in this chapter, federalism, that is the last topic. Hope you all like the chapter also, and this is quite important also, which can fetch you a lot of marks in your board examination as well, which can give you a lot of marks. So go through the chapter time and time again, and try to make MCQs from within the chapter that I showed you, that I guided you yesterday as well. Okay.